In a 5-4 decision, the Supreme Court changes the law of the land on gay marriage. Good evening. This is CTV News for Friday, June 26th. I'm Byron Scott.
And I'm Sonia Srivastava. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Well, they waved gay pride flags, hugged and cried in celebration of today's high court ruling. We're talking about the hundreds who gathered outside the court just after the justices approved same-sex marriage in every state and territory. Denise Douglas is in D.C. with more.
It's a cloudy day down here, but that is by no means dampening the spirits of the folks that are celebrating the Supreme Court's decision. Reaction has been overwhelmingly positive. In a 5-4 ruling, justices decided states must allow same-sex marriage. Justice Kennedy wrote for the majority saying, and I quote, "No union is more profound than marriage, for it embodies the highest ideals of love, fidelity, devotion, sacrifice, and family." He went on to say that two people become greater in that union. However, Justice Scalia called the court's decision a threat to American democracy. Folks down here say it's about justice and equality.
It means freedom. It means being officially recognized as an equal citizen of the country, the same as everybody else. You know, I served in the military, and freedom's important to me.
Justice was served today. All human rights should be represented in this country. Our civil rights are finally acknowledged. My partner and I were married legally in California, and coincidentally today we got a Facebook notice that it was our anniversary for that, and it coincided with the great news today at the Supreme Court.
Are you surprised by this? Because, I mean, it was coming down, but nobody knew what direction.
I felt pretty strong, hopeful as always, and I think it was done the right way. I think we were getting to that direction, moving forward in this country, which is great.
The U.S. is now the 21st country in the world to allow same-sex marriage in every jurisdiction. I'm Denise Douglas, CTV News.
All right, thank you, Denise. Meantime, President Obama calls the Supreme Court's decision today, quote, a victory for America, adding that when Americans are treated as equal, we are all more free.
It's a nation of people with different backgrounds and beliefs, different experiences and stories, but bound by our shared ideal that no matter who you are or what you look like, how you started off, or how and who you love, America's a place where you can write your own destiny.
Meantime, local politicians are also reacting to today's Supreme Court ruling. Maryland House Speaker Michael Bush applauds the decision from the High Court, saying, quote, every citizen is entitled to protection under the law, regardless of their sexual orientation. Congressman Chris Van Hollen also praises the ruling, saying, quote, for the first time, every American has the right to marry the person they love. Shoppers in Largo voiced their opinions.
I think people have a right to be who they want to be. And, you know, people love each other. It has nothing to do with sex or whatever. You know, two people in a relationship, it's their business.
I mean, in God's word, he made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. That's just my personal opinion, but I have nothing against anybody. I mean, it's free will. This is America. I'm just surprised.
I'm a believer, so I believe men should marry women and women should marry men. So that's my personal belief. So I can't speak for anybody else.
Now, Congresswoman Donna Edwards also chimed in, tweeting 3 cheers for equality.
And Governor Larry Hogan has decided to proceed with the Purple Line, but with a much reduced contribution from the state. Patricia Vallone is standing by at the New Carrollton Metro Station with reaction from area business leaders.
Local leaders are commending Governor Hogan's decision to move forward on the Purple Line, but they remain wary of where the additional funds will come from to pay for the 16-mile light rail service that goes from Bethesda to here in New Carrollton.
The Purple Line is going to yield tremendous jobs, tremendous business opportunities that the state nor both counties can afford to lose. And so it's really going to be about then sitting down with the governor, helping him to understand that, and then perhaps, come up with a different kind of proposal that doesn't yield so much direct cash from both counties.
county is already making an extraordinary commitment in terms of $120 million. That's one of the largest commitments we've ever made on any one project.
You know, the governor ran on a pro-business platform, and I think he took the time to study the project and to understand what the benefits were and to listen to the business community's arguments. And he understood that at the end of the day, it's an investment in Maryland's future, and we're very thankful that he made the decision that he did.
The Purple Line is expected to transport 60,000 people daily and will connect with MARC, Amtrak, and local bus service. From New Carrollton, I'm Patricia Vallone for CTV News.
And the governor cut the state's contribution on the project from $700 million to $168. And County Executive Sherman Baker is also weighing in on the Purple Line. He says he welcomes the governor's announcement in support of the Purple Line, but he says that more talks are needed.
One of the things, and we said this to the governor when we met with him, that Prince George's County has put an unprecedented amount of money into that project already. That shows our commitment. This is a statewide project. It has benefits for all of us. So I think now it's a matter of us sitting down with the state, sitting down with the folks, and just going over the project once again.
And Baker says they will also work with Montgomery County as they move forward in this process. And you are watching CTV News. I'm Byron Scott.
And I'm Sonia Srivastava.